I'm Barry Laminack, and this isn't what happened in sports this week. Let's kick it off with your hometown football team. The Houston Texans got in trouble with the NFL this week when they were accused of tampering by the New England Patriots. The tampering charges were filed after the Texans fired GM Brian Gaine and then reached out to Patriots team executive Nick Caserio. Here's a clip from head coach Bill O'Brien's press conference on the matter of letting Brian Gaine go. Here's a clip from head coach Bill O'Brien's press conference on the matter of letting Brian Gaine go.
Relative to the organization, relative to losing, relative to the whole building, relative to this football team, relative to that, relative to the processes that are in place, relative to the team, relative to the vision of this team, relative to contact about anything, relative to, this gathering right here, and relative to everybody in the organization, relative to that decision and other decisions.
Dang, O'Brien used more relatives than a Wayans movie. I was expecting Samuel L. Jackson to pop up and be like,
say relative to again. Say relative to again. I dare you. I double dare you. Say relatively to one more time.
Let me get this straight. The Patriots are upset that another team cheated. The Patriots being mad about somebody cheating is like Spike Lee calling Drake an annoying basketball fan. Speaking of the NBA, that was a professional transition, folks. The Toronto Raptors beat the Golden State Warriors on Thursday to win their first ever NBA title. The Warriors were hampered by injuries most of the series, proving that Canadian healthcare really is better. The Warriors lost to a rookie coach named Nick Nurse. Normally when players get injured, they need a nurse, not get beat by one. You'll recall that in Game 5, many Raptors fans actually cheered Kevin Durant's injury. Who knew that politeness was their Achilles heel? All right, that was a little too much there. Warriors fans were criticized for leaving the arena early during their Game 6 loss, but can you blame them? The bandwagon was scheduled to leave town at 9:30, and they didn't want to miss it. Next stop, Los Angeles. Some college football news for you. Former Auburn head coach Terry Bowden will be assisting Clemson as a 63-year-old unpaid intern. It's part of Clemson's new assisted living program. Bowden started as a head coach at a major program and is now an intern. He's like the Benjamin Button of football. Texas A&M defensive back Derek Tucker was arrested Thursday for an incident that occurred back in March involving another man where they had, quote, a disagreement over tacos when they got into a mutual altercation. You have to really love tacos in order to fight another man about them. Unless it's a pink taco. No, not that. Never mind. You know you're in Texas when you beef over beef. That's... Speaking of beef, that's two professional transitions in one show. Andy Ruiz is negotiating a rematch with Anthony Joshua. He's asked for $50 million. Is that 50 mil or 50 mils? And finally, O.J. Simpson joined Twitter on the 25th anniversary of his wife's death. The only followers he has so far, Ford, Isotoner, and Cutco knives. Happy Father's Day, Pops. I'm Barry Laminack. That's not what happened in sports this week.